So hello and welcome to today's video. Here we are on F1 2016, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get 14 achievements in one race. It's going to be pretty simple. So you want to go along to the quick race game mode, and we're going to go all the way along here to Azerbaijan. And here, if you do a 25% race, you will get the achievement for completing 10 laps at the track. Here we are, there's the Mercedes. You'll want to use the Mercedes for this, trust me. You can choose either Lewis or Nico. I chose Lewis because of #blessed. You want one-shot qualifying, so you can get one of the other achievements. You want 25% race distance, and you'll want all assists off to get another achievement, and also race settings. We're going to want AI on very easy, so we can pull away a lot. Flashbacks on, park frame rules on or off, doesn't matter. Vehicle damage, we need that on. Simulation safety car, we need that on. Corner car, doesn't matter. Formation lap, we need that on. Race start, doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. I think manual's more fun though. Whatever time of day, you need to make your own custom weather for the race. I chose sunny to then light rain just to spice it up a bit at the end. You can do whatever you want. You can just make it overcast, heavy rain, clear. Yeah, you can't do the same thing actually, but. And then you can do session start time, qualifying, you can do whenever you want. Race, you can do it whenever you want, as long as it's not race. Actual start time, time progression doesn't matter. I put mine on times fine, just times 5, just for the fun. So now I believe we're going to get straight into the race, and I'm going to have a drink.
Welcome to qualifying in the Republic of Azerbaijan. The teams are making their last-minute adjustments before the.
So now we're going to get into the action. I seem to look at my tablet for a little while here, so I'm just going to speak to you about what we're about to do. What I'm about to do is I'm about to crash out so I can start last, so I can go for the achievement 10 places in one sector. So here we are, we're just about to crash out of Lewis. It's not a particularly nice day in Azerbaijan actually, if you ask me. So we're just going to, casual crash into very soft concrete at 220 miles an hour. I'm sure the concrete absorbed the impact very well, and Lewis was not hurt. So now we're just going to retire from the session because we want to start last. You see the car in the background there. You've got Lewis, he's just not too happy. Surprised he's walking away from that, to be honest. Although we see Kevin Magnussen walk away from that accident this weekend, I wouldn't be surprised at the strength of these F1 drivers these days. So now it's dramatic. Music has ended, and we're coming on to the formation lap. So now we're going to watch this horrible intro that's been purely copied from F1 2015, and I don't see the point in it. Now we got the overhead view of Azerbaijan, which is quite nice, but there's no point in watching that. We're getting straight into this shit. We're going to look at the race strategy, and you want to go down to the low time management strategy, and you're going to press that X button or square button. And what you're going to do is you're going to go along to stint 3. We don't want those super softs, we want those mediums, so we can fit all 3 tyre compounds in one race. There you go. There you go. So now I believe we're going to get into the formation lap, which is pretty boring. We need to finish it, and we need to finish it with optimal tyre temperatures to get an achievement. So now we've got to wait and wait and wait for all of these cars to move. There we go, now's our time. Apparently I took too long. So I'm getting pretty impatient with Ericsson. You're in an F1 car and you're doing 40 in a straight line. Like, what's the point, mate? I know it's a formation lap, but the AI are pretty slow on the formation lap. And here I get even more impatient with Ericsson, and I'm going to cut that out because it got pretty ugly. And you wouldn't want to be getting that close to Ericsson's ass, but apparently Lewis did today. So we're going to follow him through the high speed section. Tyres are optimal temperature, as you'll see in the bottom right there. Now I believe the game's taking control, so we're going to make our way into the grid slot. I don't think the drivers quite do 180. And there you go, we just got the achievement, complete a formation lap. And then we got the one for complete a formation lap with optimal tyre temperatures, and then complete a formation lap with no penalties. So we've got 5 lights, we've got 4 lights, we've got 3 lights holding in the clutch, we've got 1 light, and it's go, go, go. And we jumped Ericsson off the start, which is quite amazing. We're going to go into turn 1, and we want to get to P11, really. Of course, I don't think we quite get it here. As you see, I go past Magnus, and then we go past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars there, all very close. We almost got the 6th of Science there, but it's just too close. And now Hulkenberg's got a better exit than us, but we're just gonna, you know, caveat. Didn't get the best of exits. Don't think we got the achievement, although it's gonna come up anyway. Don't think we got it, but the best track to do this at is Spa. Maybe I could have got it if I had super soft tyres for that launch, and of course Science stopped me dive bombing Perez there, so I'm going to hold it around the outside. And then to the next corner, I think we're going to have a look at Perez. We're going to look at the inside. Yes, we are. We're going to go all the way down to 3rd gear. We're going to go 2nd on the apex. We're going to leave Perez room, but he doesn't want the room. Grosjean, now I believe we're going to go for a little cheeky pass, very close to his rear tyre there. 2nd gear, just take the curb, don't leave him any room, don't take any prisoners. And we thought about a move on Button there, but then we thought maybe not. We're just going to cause a crash, and Button goes extremely slow on the apex, and we have, and kind of in the act of avoiding an accident, went around the outside, which then turned into the inside. So now this is pretty simple, a flat out straight, flat, with a few corners. We're going to brake at the curb, go all the way down to 3rd gear, use as much as that curb. We don't want to lose the rear end on the exit, we want to use as much track, really, but I didn't. And now we're going to dive bomb Verstappen. And we're going to get on the curb, and we're going to get on the curb, and oh no, we hit the wall. We hit the wall. Oh no. But this is where one of the achievements will actually come in handy. Because we've got flashbacks on, we're just going to rewind a little bit, a bit of cheating, and we're actually going to get an achievement for cheating. I know, this is amazing. But it's a pretty simple achievement, and if you haven't got that, you'd be kicking yourself. And now there's a pretty boring part where I'm just going to go on about the achievements that you can also get, which is telling Jeff to shut up, which is a pretty cool one, and then performing a mid-session save. They both get you 10 GamerScore, that's an extra 20 GamerScore. That's an extra 2 achievements, which will go towards the count at the end. That I've just seen a slight fault in my editing, but never mind. And we got turn 1 terribly wrong there after going 3 wide, and that's another cheeky flashback. And here we are, we're coming down here, and we're actually going to adjust our brake balance here, which will get us the achievement, and we're going to adjust our diff, which will get us the achievement for adjusting setups while on track, while trying to pass the Mr. Nico Rosberg. There you go. And we're just going to go down the inside here, getting very close to Raikkonen's rear right tyre there. And we're on the outside, and we're going to do the switchback. We're going to do the dummy, and we're going to run Raikkonen out of road, and that was not very good. That was a bit ugly. I should have really given the position back, but I wasn't sure if he had damage. So yeah, see Rosberg behind us on the super softs, and now we just got to get our heads down. And I believe now we're going to cut to lap 4. Yes, we are. And as you'll see in the top left, any moment now, is that we've got a 23.7 second gap, which for Azerbaijan is more than enough to make a pit stop. So I'm going to make that pit stop, and we're actually going to change, as you can see, to the medium tyres, and I'm going to come into the pits a bit quite slowly, I believe, quite cautiously. We're going to, use all of the track. We're going to brake a bit early there, but it's alright, just don't tell. Well, fuck that out. Just don't tell anyone. Don't tell the FIA, we're gonna say, because I can't remember his name. And as you're gonna see, we're gonna quite easily come back out in the lead on lap 5 here. And the AI are gonna pit for their new tyres next lap, but we're gonna go until lap 7. And Jeff said something. I think Nico is out of the race at this point. And as you'll see, Verstappen is 2nd. He's gone a lap longer than everyone else. Driving like a grandma obviously helps. And Perez has also stayed out, and he's pretty much a master with these Pirelli tyres anyway. And we get very close to the wall there. We're going to bring it back over, as I got a bit frightened and, don't want to stay too close to that wall. We don't get along too well, me and that wall. So we're going to play it pretty cautiously into the pits again, because that's just me. I'm not really attacking it, I just wanted to get this video done pretty much. This footage is a pain in the ass to record a lot of the time, because I've got to wait about 50,000 hours for a bloody Xbox, and that's supposed to be red tyres, so we're actually going to paint these tyres red, okay? these tyres will be painted red. I'll put a graphic over somewhere where they're red. These tyres are red, okay? They're not yellow. That was a mistake I made, and they're supposed to be red tyres. And then we're going to have a good look at a pause menu. As you can see on this pause menu, you can look at the instant replay flashback. You can go on the race director, and we can restart session. I am not going to take that option because I'm already so many laps in, and we're going to come off the pause menu now, and we're going to go to second gear for this next corner. And as we'll see on lap 10, it's a bit cloudy and rainy. Oh, what the fuck is up with you, man? There we go. And it's a bit rainy, it's a bit cloudy. Not too bad at the moment. We haven't lost too much grip yet, and we're still on lap 10 for whatever reason. I cut another bit on lap 10. It's a bit less grippy here. We get very close to the wall. I thought I was going into the wall there. That was close. And we're going to go through the castle section. Get very close to the walls here. It's, you know, a bit thundery and lightning. And here we are on lap 12. We see this is too wet for the super soft tyres. I make that corner. I'm going to go down the straight. I'm not even flat on the fork. Now I'm flat on the throttle. Heading down the straight, you might think a straight's pretty easily, and then it's like a 90-degree left-hander. That's pretty easily, and we're catching up, and people are, oh, the 90-degree left-hander isn't very easy. And as you'll see, I've completely mucked that up. That's a wall there. That's a wall there. I just about have enough turning circle and almost lose the rear end. That's not good. And then I tell Jeff to box this lap, and I forget that there's a corner there. So we're just going to flash back past this, you know. There's 2 flashbacks in one race. That's not normal for me. It's just I had to flashback once on purpose, and then this second time I was speaking to Jeff. You know, I don't have a connect. I can't speak to him. I have a headset, but I don't have a connect, and I don't wear the headset. So as you see, I'm like, I need intermediate tyres, and that was the telltale sign there. DRS disabled. So that means it's time for the intermediate tyres, and I almost lose the rear end there. Having to lift off. Second gear, I think Jeff's saying something. I can't hear what he's saying, but he's saying something. I'm going for it. Oh my, almost losing the rear end there, getting too a bit, I'm not sure, a bit too aggressive on the power. Complete left, no throttle there, no throttle, still understeering. This is painful, losing the rear end. And while changing gear, you actually, wow, 4th gear I wasn't even flat, and we just skip right to the pit lane here. We're just going to come into the pit lane. We need to get off these tyres, otherwise we're going to crash and inevitably die. So we need to get off these tyres and change to the intermediate tyres. We're going to have a decent pit stop. I can't quite see what that is. I think it's 2.6. That's actually pretty shit, to be honest. But we're going to say this is a decent pit stop, and we're going to have a nice last lap here, are we? Yes, we are. We're going to have a lovely little last lap here. So we're going to break at the 100-metre board and still miss the apex. It's pretty standard for me to miss apexes. We're just going to, you know, take you on a guide to Azerbaijan in the intermediate conditions. I still don't know what I'm doing at this point, so actually that's not really a guide. So I'm going to break at the 150-metre board and just about make the corner. I'd say you need to brake just before the 100-metre board. Braking there, I think you can make it the 50 board, and I seem to think we need music now. So we're going to have some nice music to listen to now. We're going to take this corner in second now because of the wet conditions. It would usually be a third seconds, but it's just a second. And are we going to lap a car here in a 25% race? I really want to lap a car here. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to lap a car here. And we got Palmer, another British driver. And are we going to go for an audacious move? No, we're not. We're going to play it safe. We're going to be clever this time. I'm going to step behind him. And he's going to go very slow on the apex again, and we're going to look at the outside. We're going to look at the outside, and we lapped him. I don't think he even meant to let us through there. So now we just got the run to the line after 2 more corners. We got our run to the line. I don't count those as corners; they're kinks. We're going to brake at the curb. We're going to go all the way down to second gear just to make the corner on the curb. If you're going to go on the curb, you want to be all 4 wheels off the track there, really. Break down, and we're going to actually take this still in third. I'm surprised. We're going to be very careful on the throttle there. We're actually going to lap a second car with line round the outside there. Bit risky. We're getting a very dirty, rainy TV cam. We're actually going to get Ericsson just as we come up to the line. He's lucky he has to do 1 left lap. He can be fat and not do the full race distance. Not that he's fat anyway, but and we're actually going to come through and win the race. Pretty standard, very easy AI. I'm pretty sure anyone could do that. Very easy AI, no assists. You know, even the worst of drivers could do that. And we see Total Wolf is a very, very happy man. You should be used to this now. You should be used to this winning sensation, but apparently he's not. Lewis is going to stand on his car. And he's going to be Lewis. We got the team who look massively happy with their ego inching faces, but look, with his double chin, that guy, very nice, very nice. And then we see a very not happy Julian Palmer who got lapped by me. Ha! And now we're going to see a mass 5 achievements. We're going to skip past the podium, and we're going to get a mass 5 achievements. And we'll see we've got time of day, we've got the achieve the podium finish, stimulation damage, and also to do our own time of day. So as you see, one there by 1 minute and 10 seconds. Suspicious. Illegal blocking. Kim got 2 stopping yards there. However, when it says stop and go, I think that's a 5-second penalty. So there, I'd just like to say, please smash the video with a like button if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe. Just like to say thank you for watching.